Cool. Well, I'll start by saying I interviewed Ariel quite recently, and he said that he couldn't have made this film without you, and that if you hadn't kind of signed on, it probably would never have come into fruition. So I was wondering, sort of, what was it about this film that really attracted you in the end?
Well, you know, just the man himself, Kuklinski. I think he's a fascinating person. I was really drawn to his desire to have a family and a home, juxtaposed with what he did for a living, which was obviously very dark and disturbing. And I just never encountered a character like that, really.
Because at the heart of this tale, it's a man sort of striving to do well for his family and provide for his family. And as a father yourself, were you able to kind of relate to that side of the films?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it really made the project worth doing, because if he didn't have that other side of himself, I don't think it would be a very interesting story. I mean, we've all seen movies about killers, and I'm honestly not tremendously interested in the mafia mob genre. There have been other pictures that I have taken a pass on, but it was really his particular psychology that I wanted to explore. Yeah.
But you do a fine job of kind of humanising the character and allowing the audience to find empathy with Kuklinski. I was wondering if that was quite a challenge for you as an actor to find that side to him and then portray it on screen.
It was, but I had a lot of help. I mean, mostly from the man himself. I had an interview, an unedited interview. It was over 20 hours long, and I just spent a lot of time with him. I would sit and watch it by myself, and it was almost like I was interviewing him. And I just took my cues from him and from the script, which I think was very well written, and also Ariel, the director, kept reminding me that we needed to capture both sides of that character.
And for someone who seems like a nice enough bloke, you do seem to play your fair share of quite shady characters. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that you take on the role of these kind of quite sometimes villainous roles in Hollywood?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just always looking for the most interesting story to tell. I feel like the characters I play are actually pretty idiosyncratic, very different. But I can see, you know, looking at my body of work and feeling that way. But I don't know. I guess I'm kind of an imposing figure. I don't know, tall. I guess people are intimidated by me. I don't know why. Nobody in my real life is intimidated by me.
Do you think you've got a real comedy in you? Because I spoke to Jeff Nichols recently. He said that he was thinking about approaching you with the idea of one.
I'd love to do a comedy with Jeff. I think that'd be really funny. He knows all those guys, David Gordon Green, and yeah, that would be fun to do. You just have to come up with the script. You know?
And I mean, what with the Iceman, of course, Man of Steel coming quite soon? It's a really exciting time for you right now, isn't it? It's quite. This is sort of. Do you think that have you ever been this excited at any point in your career as this point now?
Well, I'm very excited for Man of Steel to come out. I got to see it a couple of weeks ago, and it's a lot of fun. But I'm actually going to be spending the summer doing a play in a tiny little theater back in Chicago, the place I basically started at. So I try not to get too big for my britches. You know.
But there did seem to be this kind of air of confidence coming out of everyone associated with Man of Steel, and now you've seen it. Are you quite proud of what's been achieved and what's to come?
I'm mostly really impressed with what Zach did. His vision. It was a lot of fun because I was around a lot during pre-production, and I saw storyboards and all these paintings and pictures, and you think to yourself, wow, that looks really great, but how are we gonna make that happen? And he did. So I think Zach has a lot to be proud of.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today. Much appreciated. Thank you.